Oh, here we go. Oh, January 6th. Drink. Actually, you've been pretty thirsty. It's the first mention. Because they know it doesn't have the impact anymore. People know what a nonsense this is.
So you are still charged with, and think of all the civil penalties.
Oh, sorry. Innocent until proven guilty? We're going to start talking about...
For molesting a woman in public.
What?
For doing a whole range of things.
Molesting a woman in public?
Having sex with a porn star on the night while your wife was pregnant.
Having sex with a porn star is not illegal in the United States. Yeah, look at it. He's great. Good times. Good times.
I didn't have sex with a porn star, number one. Number two, that was a case that was started and moved. They moved a high-ranking official, a DOJ, into the Manhattan DA's office to start that case. That case is going to be appealed and won.
True.
We had a very terrible judge,
manufactured charges, Democrat DA, Democrat judge in a
93%
jurisdiction that voted 90% plus for Biden. Give me a break. When you're the president who has sought retribution in power against your political opponents, including Trump, then that whole argument doesn't carry that much weight. And, Trump should point that out. You know what? If Jake Tapper or Dana had any bloody journalistic chops, they may point that out. Say, trust in the justice system in this country is at historic lows because people feel that the justice system has been weaponized to take on your political opponents. Why are we not hearing that question from them?
100%.
Every question is framed in a way to suit Biden.
What American president would ever say Nazis coming out of fields, carrying torches, singing the same anti-Semitic bile, carrying swastikas were fine people?
You would say that lie. Now, if Jake or Dana have any integrity, they will come back and correct that.
Jake, both of you know that story has been totally wiped out.
Debunked.
It's a nonsense story. He knows that, and he didn't run because of Charlottesville. He used that as an excuse to run.
President Biden?
And debunked. It happened.
Yeah.
It has been debunked.
He said there are very fine people on both sides, except for the neo-Nazis. He was talking about people who were saying these statues shouldn't come down. And those people, guess what? They were on the right side of history. They were right, because it didn't stop with those statues. Now they want to take down Lincoln and Jefferson. And they have in some places.
We saw with our own eyes. We saw what happened on January 6th.
We're going back to January 6th. Oh, he is bloody clutching at straws.
Wow. Firstly, are there any topics left? Chris Zeliza, who is the political director of CNN, right? Hosting the debate and obviously wants Biden to win. His review. It's hard to imagine this debate starting worse for Biden.
Well, they have tried to help him out as much as they can. This is 3 versus 1.
Well, let's go for round 2.
For example, I provided for the idea that any black family...
Joe looks paler in the second section. Do you think there's a chance he died in the ad break?
I reckon whatever concoction he's on is going to see him not sleep for the next 3 days. He'll be fine.
I'm the one that got the insulin down for the seniors. I took care of the seniors.
Again, I don't think they've told Joe that because he looks genuinely confused. Look at him.
They want everybody. Look, I have the biggest heart on the stage, I guarantee you that. And I want to take care of people. But we're destroying our country.
Oh, he's gone from bewildered to sneering.
But just to that
silly sneer, almost half smile.
Medicare and Medicaid.
I call it the Jack Napier from the 1989 Batman film.
It is a bit.
The idea is that everybody making under $170,000.
He's
had a week off. He's had a week off and he's come back sicker.
But this is a man who has been in politics for 50 years.
Yeah.
He was part of 8 years of the Obama-Biden administration. He's been president now for almost 4 years. If he wants to tax the rich, why hasn't that happened already? I mean, how can you trust anything he says now about what he's going to do?
And this is why, on his politics play around abortion, The first 2 years of his presidency, he had the House, the Senate and the presidency. He could have passed some national law if he wanted to. The same as the first 2 years of the Obama administration. Instead, it's always dangled as the reason to vote. So, Rita, this is how bad it's going for Joe Biden, okay? The Drudge Report, which in 2016 was way in on Trump, lost its brain, went way against in 2020, has pushed against him all the way. The Drudge Report, headline, Operation Replace Biden, Dems scramble with 130 days to go, debate catastrophe. Game over, bye-bye Biden.